What the hell's going on with the game? What the hell's going on with the game? What the hell? The hell? It's weird. I've never seen that happen before. Unfortunately, I don't have a yoke. I wish I had a yoke. Alright. And if now it's not even loading. It's loading, but it takes forever. Let's fly from Houston. We'll go to a heavy gate. And let's do real life. We want to do real life weather. Like if it's raining there and shit. Let's do real life weather, dude. This is real life weather. If it's raining there, storming, we'll have to go around it probably. So if it's cloudy and it's raining, we're probably gonna have to fly. I mean, we're gonna fly instrument anyways. We're gonna do an ILS instrument landing system approach anyway, so. I mean, I want to play DBD, but I want to switch it up. I mean, I want to play this too. Maybe play some other game. Just switch it up. We'll play this for a little while. We'll play another game. Maybe go back to DBD tonight around 5. We'll do another stream for just DBD and grind on that. Oh my god, it is storming here. Holy crap. This is how it looks in real life right now, Houston. Well, we're gonna have to check our weather out and everything, make sure our what the crosswind and everything is. Another clear indication too is you can look at other planes before you can start. You can see what other planes are doing. This guy's going this way, so he might have a crosswind, or he might be going downwind. So a lot of times you see other planes and you see how they're approached, and they're all going from different sides. So they might be going downwind. To be honest, we'll figure all that stuff out as we go. The wind might not affect us too much because we are in a freaking big jet. So if we're on a small plane, we might be in trouble. We're in a 747-800. Real life weather, real life traffic, and real life players like myself. So this could be an online player like myself or a real life pilot in real life. So first thing we're gonna do, we got our checklist. We're gonna go through some things. We're gonna open up Sky Vector. So we're gonna go ahead and plan a flight. And then we're gonna open up SimBrief. New flight. We're gonna go depart from Houston, and I think we're gonna go. Maybe we'll go to Orlando. I think that's gonna be so. KC, is it KCO? Is that it? So KMCO. KMCO. And this is what real pilots use in real life. And then we can see the common route that they use. This is the common route, the most, and then this is 800. So this is what the route looks like. This is what real pilots use in real life. So they tend to use, a lot of pilots tend to ride the coastline down towards Texas, Louisiana, all the way down here. Or you can check, I'm sure there's some of these routes probably go out to the Gulf if they need to. It's like this one. This one kind of rides down to the Gulf here. We could do that as well. This one goes and it kind of just comes from north down to Tampa towards Orlando. These ones are not as common. So the most common one they use is inland, which is going to be riding east all the way down. It will take this route, go down to Tampa, down to Orlando. It's a good distance. Do I want to do a long flight like that? It's a 6-hour flight. What about Oklahoma? What do we got for Oklahoma? Is that their international airport? So yes, we can do that. It's about a 3-hour flight. It's not bad. We can do that. I don't want it to be, it's probably gonna be a little boring once we get in the air, but it's a flight simulator. I mean, if you could learn how to fly in a flight sim, you could learn how to fly in real life. It's just everything we do in here, you do in real life. You just gotta know what everything means. You gotta know what everything stands for. Don't do something if you don't know what it does. Lucky for me, I know half the things I turn. Half the things I say half the things, but planes I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with the one I'm about to be flying. But it could teach you if you're not sure about something. You can really learn. The game is really beginner friendly. But my thing is, don't turn something unless you know what it does. Try to learn what it does. Role play it out. If you turn a knob, I expect you to know what you're doing it for and why you're doing it for and what it means. All right. So here we go. This is our SID. That's why it's in orange. So this is gonna be what we're gonna be going to once we leave Houston. We're going to be transitioning into this. And then we'll go to these waypoints. And we don't have no VIA waypoints. And then we'll put these waypoints into our flight plan. So we are going to go towards... So let's just go ahead and do our flight plan now. And then we can do our auto for this aircraft is going to be a 747-800. Cost index will be 2. 777 for this. Pounds. We're going to be doing a instrument flight rating. Or instrument flight rules. I meant to say. Where I would like to departure of 15 left, but that's completely up to air traffic controller, whatever they feel fit is what they're gonna do. We're gonna have to keep a eye on the weather on our radar in the plane to make sure that hopefully it's clear up here for landing when we land. We'll try to land for 17 left. Now I'm gonna use Sky Vector to check out the airport because I'm not sure what Oklahoma airport is and what they have there. So what we do, we'll check out the diagrams and we're gonna do an ILS approach, which is it's gonna be landing itself, pretty much. So here it is right here. So it's ILS or localizer. We're gonna do instrument landing system. The plane's gonna basically land itself, pretty much. I'm going to disengage the autopilot right before we touch down, though. So we can pick any of these runways that have a frequency, and let's take a look at the airport diagram so I can see how I want to fly in here. I would like to just automatically be lined up if I can. Looks like our biggest runway is going to be. It was a pretty big. I'm gonna say this was probably our biggest one. I think from what I see, 3. Nope, this one is. This one's way bigger. Wait, no, wait. It's bigger by 1. It's more. It's by 150, so this is a little bit wider. We'll hit 35 right. I'm feeling comfortable for that. Alright, so that it looks like it's going to be 35 right. We would hit that. So we'll automatically be lined up for that runway. This is what we're going to be coming in at south. This is south right here. This is north, west, east. So we should already be lined up for this runway. So we're going to do an ILS approach on 35 right. Remember, even though this is one runway, remember 35 right and 17 left is the same runway. So remember that. It's just depending on what side you come at, it's gonna be what the runway's gonna be. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably come over when we go to Danielle's later. I'll probably come over when we go to Danielle's later. Hang out. I'll stop by and hang out for a bit. No, she just told me that y'all weren't gonna come over because I told her that we should invite you over for the cookout. But she said y'all were doing y'all's own thing, so. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. It's not like a big holiday. I know people forget. I forgot it was Father's Day too until Mom said something about it yesterday. Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's Sunday, and I like to relax because tomorrow's work day and it's been hot. So like, I wasn't really wanting to go anywhere myself because it's gonna be in the 90s. That's not even the heat index. It's gonna be like 107 all week with the heat index. And I it's working outside. I'm just so drained mentally. I'm just not there. I'm not recovered yet, man. It hasn't been. Mm. Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm playing my flight sim and just relaxing. It's still early, so I'm just relaxing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Call Tara and ask her what she wants to do, and maybe later we'll come over or something. All right, love you. All right, bye. My dad, I forgot Father's Day. Okay, so okay. All right, so this is the diagram for the airport in Oklahoma. Okay, so not bad. So we'll say 35 right. So, and this is like, this some brief is just like what real pilots would do in real life. It would, if you have a printer and you want to really be role playing and realistic, you can print out all your PDF documentations of your flight plan and carry it in a folder if you want. If you really want to get realistic, you can. So I'm gonna keep all this stuff. Well, this I put. It's only a 3-hour flight, so let's just say we'll go at 25,000 feet. By the time we get to 25,000, it'd be almost on the land probably, but we'll go. Well, let's go 20,000. Uh, and then we'll put all this to auto just because I don't know what our payload is gonna be, and I don't really have a set mind. I mean, hello? Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm not worried about. I know. Yeah. I forgot. I forgot about Mother's Day. When it was Mother's Day, it's just when it's not a big holiday, you just don't. It's just like another day for you, you know. And it's Sunday. Sunday is like the day no one. I mean, we love Sundays, yeah, but it's like, oh man, we gotta get up next, tomorrow and do it all over again, you know. Me either. I just want to stay in the house. It's hot when you work out. See, mom doesn't understand. Like she's like, it's not even that hot outside, but she don't understand with the heating deck, and then we're working out. I'm working around hot equipment, hot exchangers, hot pumps. Like your face is melting. You're working around something that's boiling at like 1,000, 2,000 degrees. Me. You know. No, she was like Thursday. It's not that hot. I'm like, mom, it is. Yeah, yeah, I know that, but she don't understand that. Like, it's not just being hot outside itself. It's when you work around things, other hot stuff and hot equipment. That becomes even more hotter. Something that generates heat. But the good thing about it being hot is we get a lot of breaks. We get 30-minute work, 30-minute rest every hour when it's really hot outside. Yeah, so we only work for 30 minutes. So I just take my breaks. I just sit there and chill, take my breaks. I mean, I want to get production done, but I'm not going to overheat myself. You know? No, we already had 2 incidents with guys last week. I'm not going through that. And you start to feel like crap, and you start to feel dizzy and stuff. And then I need to start eating something too, because. But yeah, I got sent home Friday because I was in overtime, and we had a guy pass out, and they had a big the medical people came and to our office and seen what our protocol was for heat and stuff, and then they checked me because they had a little machine that we like it checks your saliva to see if you're hydrated. Apparently, I was drinking plenty of water. They even asked my hydration log to look at it, but the machine came back that I was severely dehydrated, which I have no idea how, because they looked at my sheet and they said, "Yeah, you drink plenty of water, but it doesn't matter in this heat." They don't understand it. You know what I mean? So they're like, "Well, we don't want to take no risk of anyone else passing out, so we're gonna send you home." That's fine. I mean, I'm in overtime. I'm way over 40 hours. That's fine. I don't care. Send me home. It wasn't. They didn't send me home like I got in trouble or anything. They just didn't. We had two guys went down last week. They're like, we're not. You being the machine says you're kind of dehydrated. We're not gonna take a risk with you either. So just sent me home. I wasn't mad. I was ready to go home. It's hot. Yeah, feels so good being in the house. Well, the thing is, you got to think. I was off work for 6 months on medical leave, and I stayed in the house most of the time. So my body's just not used to it. So my boss was kind of upset with me because she's like, "And you was off work for 6 months. You should be taking more breaks than everybody else." I'm like, I didn't know. Y'all didn't say anything about me taking more breaks. She's like, "Well, common sense is that." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I get that." But if I feel like if I would have took too many breaks, then I would have got in trouble. So it would have been a loss situation for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I love my job. Don't get me wrong. It's just like I don't. It's not like I hate working at heights because I'm scared of heights to an extent. But I'd rather work at the heights than work in extreme weather conditions. I get tired of working in the heat in the summertime, and then when the wintertime gets here, getting up and 30 degrees outside. I hate it. I'd rather work in the heat than the cold. I can't stand not being able to feel my fingers and stuff. Yeah. But then again, I hate when it's hot because your heart rate gets higher when it's hotter. You get more exhausted. You get less things done. So I get that. But yeah. I like what I do, and like I said, the heights don't really bother me too much because when I'm up there, I'm up there. I get scared of the heights mostly because I get tired easier, and my heart rate gets higher because I'm climbing, and especially in the heat, I try to do my climbing in the morning, and I get winded easily because my heart rate does get high. It gets pretty high quick because that's just how my heart is. That's what it does for me. And then I just gotta take breaks, take my breaks, wait for my heart rate to go down, and I continue to climb. It's not a competition to see who can get to the top the fastest. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'll give you a call here a little bit later. I love you. But my dad. All right, so this is the route that they want to select on here. But let's see what it's on here. So this is the route that we are going to use because I like this route. This is what real pilots use. So I want to clarify. SimBrief is for simulation purposes only. SkyVector is what real pilots use to check airports maybe they've never been to check the elevation, or maybe there's a terrain right here. This side you can see it has all the writings. Now I'm not 100% sure what all these writings mean, but I do know what the frequency means. And every airport, every runway has a frequency. And as you can see, here's all the frequency numbers that you need to know for this airport. And then the runway frequencies are usually, I want to say, so 35 right. Okay, so here we are. And the frequency of the runway for ILS landing is, where's it at? So ILS, I think you could type in these numbers, localize, I don't say ILS, but I think you can use it for ILS 2. I thought it was a different number for ILS approach. And you can see, it just gives you all the information on the runway that you're going to take. Shoot, where is it at? I'm pretty sure you can use this number, though. Let me just double check on that real quick. I don't want to enter the wrong number. I thought ILS had its own number, but we might be able to use this frequency number for the ILS as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. Usually it has its own number, but it is an ILS runway because you can see it right here. It is an ILS runway, which means it has a frequency number that we can put in so the airplane can connect to it and guide ourselves to the airport and to the runway safely. I'm just double checking the elevation. So it looks like elevation's good. We got about 6,000, 5,000 here. Glide slope is here, about 20, so right here, that's good. And then we have some mountains over here. Okay, so let's just double check on that. Yeah. So 110.9 is gonna be our ILS number, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check actually, because I don't want to put the wrong number in and be completely overrun the airport thinking that my plane's doing what it needs to do. Because usually hey, I don't know if they changed it, but they used to have an ILS number named it ILS, and it have its own numbers. I just want to make sure that I believe I'm 99% sure it's this number, but I just don't want to take a risk because I don't, like I said, I don't do this every day. I haven't played Flight Simulator in a long time, but I do know enough to land a plane if something happens. You know, I did flight schools and stuff. I just didn't follow through with it. It was just too much money. Like I went through my first couple classes, and then as I got more advanced, and I started doing my instrument flight rating license and stuff, it was like $35,000. I'm like, dude, there's no. I mean, I was gonna pay it. I was gonna take out a loan and pay it, but I didn't know if I was gonna stick with it. If it was just gonna be a hobby, I didn't want to pay $35,000 for something I wasn't gonna do for a long time. So I just dropped out. And my friend, he's a flight teacher or pilot teacher, and he's like, dude, why'd you just drop out, dude? You could have been so. I'm like, well, I get bored of things sometimes, Lazy. I didn't know if I was gonna stick with it. Oh, he just took a picture of that. Okay, so we're gonna take a picture of this, and just to make sure, because I want to make sure that we go ask ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure it's this number, 99% sure. Hey, what frequency number is for an ILS approach? Verified ILS frequency is 110.9. I was right. So 110.9 is our frequency number. It's gonna be course 356. So we're gonna have a course of 356. Tower is gonna be 119.35. Ground is 121.9. So we got. So I was right. So it uses the same number as localizer. So I just want to double check that. So 110.9 is what we need to enter in on our flight management system and all that fun stuff. And then we have our we can get out of there and go to the actual airport diagram, and we can check in our frequency numbers for the whole airport. Our ground, tower for clearance, and we need our ground. We need to contact the ground. They're gonna connect the jetway and our baggages, all that stuff, right? Power if we need power, and then we got our ground will give us clearance to taxi, and then we'll have our tower to give us clearance to take off. They'll give us the guidance on that, and then we can check our George Bush International Airport, which is a lot more of a bigger airport, and you can check all the frequencies on here. Everything you need to know for your tower. It's a bigger airport, but this is gonna be the flight that I'm sure that Oklahoma City Thunder basketball team would take when they come to Houston. Probably this is probably the same path, but we're gonna use this waypoints and this. So, so our flight plan over here is SimBrief is using their same SID. Dolly is using Dolly. They got a couple extra, so we're just gonna copy this, and this route has not been analyzed, and there we go. So we analyzed it, it likes it, so we just went ahead and copied that for real life, and this is the flight plan that we're gonna be using. So we are gonna be flying out of Houston. We're gonna fly this way, all the way to where our route takes us, and we're gonna have autopilot on, so it's gonna guide. It's gonna guide on this waypoint by itself, and then when we get to about here, about probably under 10,000 feet, probably around 10,000. We'll probably land a gear on, and then we'll get ready to look for our diamond. We'll have little diamonds that will appear on our display. And when we get that in the center, we can hit our approach, and it's going to guide to the runway automatically. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if I have to put I don't think I have to put the frequency number in the computer. I think I always have to put that in my transponder, I think. I'm going to double check. It's been a while since I've done this, but I know what I'm doing. It's just, my communication might be a little bit off for some things. But, alright, so let's just, here we are. It's kind of stormy here. Hopefully, it gets better. Usually we'll look at our radar, check everything out. Our FPS ain't too bad, but it's gonna be a little bit down probably because of all the clouds and everything that we have. I don't even think y'all have sound either. Holy crap! All right, there we go. Now y'all should have sound. My bad. It doesn't matter. We wasn't doing anything anyway, so all right. So what we need to do is we need power. So we need to go over here. Turn the power on. And like I said, this game's a lot beginner friendly compared to X-Plane. So if you're trying to learn the plane, you can just hit the blue button and then you can just highlight what you know. And this is what you gotta do on this plane in real life. Exactly everything we're doing here is what real pilots do in real life. The checklist is completely accurate. How I know? Well, I got friends that are 747 pilots, and pilots actually wrote this checklist for this game and other games, Flight Simulator, and engineers, pilot engineers, or plane engineers wrote basically what you see here and for this simulator. Everything they're the ones that wrote everything and they code everything, and pilots helped. So basically, every step we're doing here, everything we gotta do is what you would do in real life. Oh, let's finish our flight. Let's finish our let's finish generating this. 747, climb, and so IFR. We're gonna have to do IFR because it's probably gonna be very, very cloudy. We're gonna do an instrument landing anyways, but we're probably gonna get in clouds, and we're gonna have to look at our display, be able to know what we're looking at without being able to see. So we will do that. That's gonna be our instrument flight rules, and that's visual flight rules. So we'll do that. We could do. I mean, I'm not sure how the weather's gonna be over there yet. And I said 35 right. We will take that to 35 right. No. We'll keep the same waypoint that we'll have. Maybe, you know what? Let's see what it gives us first. So that's what it gives us. So let's just go back. I like this is real life right here. This is what they use in real life. And this is like right here how it says is how it's green. This is what pilots. That means that pilots are using this waypoints on this app. They're using all this. They're using this waypoints and this route more than any route from this. That's the airport to the Oklahoma airport. Couldn't get the words out. So we'll just do that. We'll analyze it. So we'll run that one. We're gonna run all that in auto payload. So it's gonna pick how many people are on board by itself. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about scheduling the block. And let's see when it gets super realistic. Airline, Air Force One. We're Air Force One, but we're gonna say we're carrying passengers as well. It's not that, you know. Oh shoot! I forgot to change this. No, okay, no, that's our okay. So if something goes wrong, Fort Worth Airport would be our alternate airport. I think we're good. We can generate flight, and then, like I said, you have a printer and you want to get realistic, like real life, you can print it out. So you go to View PDF, and here you go, just like real life. It's just, I love this site. I paid $10 a month for it. It's worth it, or maybe a year actually. It's not a lot, but you can check how much fuel we need on board. This is our fuel that we're gonna lose about 2,000 fuel off taxiing. Once our engine's it's good to go. It tells us all the information you need to know, and then here's our route. So we are gonna be leaving from 15 left. We would like to leave 15 left into a SID, and then we'll go here, and then we'll come into 35 right. So, like I said, you have a printer, you want to print this out. 59 pages, but this is what real life. This is real life. This is realistic. This is how it really looks like in real life. I've seen real pilots flight plan. This is literally how it looks. It literally has this white, you know, around, and then you have this like everything else is in the black. That's how it looks like in real life. It's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, really impressive. I have a pee, and then we'll go ahead and get going. pilot. Alright, so standby power, we're going to put the auto. Hydraulics are going to be off. Windshield wipers are off. Landing gear is down. Internal power is on. Now we're going to have to hear her. She's annoying, man.
Houston ground Delta 1682 Heavy request taxi to the gate.
So
Delta 1682 Heavy taxi to gate.
it's a busy airport, so it's going to be pretty busy. Pre-flight. So I am going to... I wish I could... How do you meter, like...
Houston ground United
let's go ahead.
Heavy taxi to the gate.
Let's go ahead and... Oh, man.
Ah!
So this is a current bug. They still haven't fixed it. So we're supposed to be lined up right here. There's no way the jetway is going to connect to us. It's a bug. It's not spawned correctly here. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to roleplay it out. We're going to pretend we're right here. We're not going to connect the jetway. We're not going to worry about it. It's a bug. Nothing you can do about it.
Ground, all Nippon 11 Tree Heavy requesting the end of pushback. All Nippon 11 Tree Heavy request to end pushback received.
Okay. So let's just go back in. Now we have...
Ground, all Nippon 11 Tree Heavy with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. All Nippon 11 Tree Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 9er using taxi.
We need to get our... She's so annoying. We need to get this map. We need to get our map.
Delta 104 Tree Heavy hold position. Caution the departing Airbus A20N.
We need to set our IRS position.
Taxi to and hold short runway 9er using taxi.
So.
Romeo Bravo Romeo Alpha Sierra Charlie all Nippon 11 Tree Heavy.
Okay. Let's see how to mute ATC. We're going.
Delta 104 Tree Heavy.
We're gonna meet her for a second. She's so annoying. Just gonna turn it off for a second. That worked. Oh. Go to what? Let's turn it back on here. Okay, we'll disable it, and then when we get ready to go. Alright. So now we'll go up here. We'll select this. We'll put these to nav, and that takes about 20 minutes in real life. I can set it to 20 minutes to look real life time, but right now I just have it set to about a minute for these to align. So we'll wait a minute for these to align, and then we'll need to set this in our flight management control system. So we got set position, so we can go into here, and then we'll just set the position on our last position. There we go, we set it. So now in about 1 minute, you're gonna see everything come to life up here, and you're gonna see our map be displayed properly. Our weather, everything will be aligned. So we got a minute, and once that goes, it's gonna pull our position from our last known position into our IRS position. So we just gotta wait a minute. We can wait for that. We can do other things, obviously, but I like to watch it come to life. Make sure everything's working properly. And our ILS landing, we're gonna have 2 diamonds over here. That's how we're gonna know to. There we go. So and we're good to go in there. That's how we know that we are we're intercepting the runway or the airport for the plane to fly by itself to the runway to the airport. And you'll have little diamonds up here. All right, so let's check. I don't know what the weather will be at this airport for. I want to say this one's the weather, huh? I don't remember which one's weather. Right here. I think it's this one. This is the weather, I think. Yep. So, yeah, we got a lot of weather around us, unfortunately. Alright, that's not good. We got a lot of weather. How's it looking outside? Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to definitely be flying through some clouds today. Alright, so we set that. Bus ties, come back up here. Bus ties are auto, good. Generator control switch. On. APU. We're gonna set the APU. We're gonna hold it. Let go of it. Is it coming on? This is the APU back here in the back. So it is indeed firing up. So right now we're on ground power. We're on external power, on ground power. Once these light up, it's going to light up this. Just gonna say that. Once that does that, I've been having a problem with that. Every time I go to turn the APU on, it shuts the whole plane down or shuts the whole power off. I don't know why. Hopefully that won't happen. Like there's some bugs. It's a flight simulator, right? So there are some bugs I'm gonna run into. This is out of my control. Here we go. And it didn't shut off that time. Wow, okay. Well, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't, but it worked out for us. We're on APU now. Hydraulic. Demand pump selectors are going to be off. Pump switches are going to be on. And that's these little guys right here, as you can see. Emergency guard is going to be closed. Fuel cross feed, that's going to be these up here, as you can see. These are the cross feeds. Think of it like a loop. You have your stabilizer, and it basically, if you have problems with fuel in one side of the engine, you can cross feed them to the other side to get more fuel into those engines. So we don't have to have cross feed, but let's just keep it open for whatever purpose. We'll keep it open and keep it on. Your fuel pumps are all of these, every single one of these things right here, and then your stabilizer. So these are off right now. So we'll keep them off. This is what the checklist is saying. So we want to go by a checklist. Obviously, this is our pre-flight, right? Anti-ice is going to be auto. We'll put these at auto. Our window heats are on. Windshield wipers are off. Yaw dampers are on. Passenger temps. Good. Auto. Flight dip. Cargo. Auto. Where is it? I think it's right here. Yep. Trim air on. Recirculation is going to be down, where is that? On. Packs are off. Now this is for oxygen, these packs. Without this, they don't breathe. They don't have the oxygen. So before we start our engines, we're going to shut these off so they don't get contaminated. And nothing goes in the cabin. So that's what you want to do. Right now we're going to turn it on and get it pressurized and get circulation and stuff. So we're going to keep those on. But once we start the engine, we'll shut them off and turn it back on. Isolation are on. APU bleed is on. Engine bleed are going to be on as well. Navigation lights are going to be on. We could, as required, we can just turn them on for now for logo lights. Flight director, autopilot will not work without this on. On. Oh my god, weather. Look at that. Well, the weather is pretty much just around us. Once we leave Houston, it looks like it's going to be alright. Auto throttle, armed. Bank selector, auto. Autopilot disengage is up. Landing gear is down. Brakes is going to be an RTO. Parking brake is. Now this happens sometimes. See how you don't see that? Your flaps and nothing. Sometimes it does that. You just have to get out of it, redo it. It's weird. It's some bugs, some minor bugs in here. It's nothing too major. Parking brake is set. Speed brakes are down, which is weird. You'd think that would be up, but it's down. Thrust levers auto, and flaps are going to be up. Fuel is cut off. Seat belts are going to be on. And then this is going to be on standby, which it is. And that is it for our pre-flight. Looking good. So, these are going to be our two most important things in front of us. We got our weather and our waypoint and seeing where we're going. And then we have this. This is going to be able, so when we're flying through clouds, how we know we're not going to hit the ground. If we're in the blue, we're fine. Obviously, you can see your altitude. This is going to be your speed over here. I mean, this is going to be very, very important for flying through what we can't see, right? So this is going to be very important information for us. So, what do we do now? Well, let's go ahead and let's turn on ATC. Let's go ahead and, like I said, don't mind this bug. I don't know why it doesn't line up properly, so I'm not even going to pretend. I'm not going to extend the jetway, okay? It ain't gonna reach over here. It's a bug. The spawn is off. We're not like these other planes, which should be right here. We're gonna role play it. We're gonna pretend that we already got people loading up and everything. Let's go ahead and try on the ATC.
Houston Ground Air Force One, could you please send the baggage?
Air Force One baggage is on the way.
Alright, and I'm gonna get some more coffee real quick.
Houston Ground American 1927 Heavy request taxi to the gate. American 1927 Heavy taxi to gate 151 via taxiway Foxtrot Golf Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot Hotel November Papa Charlie Charlie November Kilo November Hotel Cross runway 8 right November Hotel November Alpha November Foxtrot November Charlie November Romeo
could go ahead and program our flight management control system. We're going to go ahead and do that. And we're probably getting our planes up, our engines up and going. It takes a little while to get everything going. Just like real life. Still trying to learn the controls again. So we need to put these to auto. Our fuel pumps are going to come on. As you can see, our beacon we'll put on both, and then start an engine. We'll go ahead and start engine 4 first.
Houston Ground Rouge 1736 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
And then we'll see if we got any lights coming up.
1736 Heavy request to end pushback received.
So we got four engine coming on. We'll go ahead and program our flight management control system now.
Houston Ground
I always have trouble getting.
Heavy with Yankee ready to taxi IFR.
Alright.
Rouge 1736 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 8 right via taxiway November Bravo November Foxtrot November Alpha November Echo. Contact tower on 135.15 when ready. Houston Ground Air Cadet 2560 Heavy requesting pushback. Air Cadet 2560 Heavy pushback request accepted.
So we might have to do more flaps because it's nasty outside and kind of windy. How do we check the weather? I don't remember what the...
Short runway 8 right using taxiway November Bravo November Foxtrot November Alpha November Echo Rouge 1736 Heavy.
We'll have to see. I don't know what the frequency is for that.
Heavy request taxi to the gate.
Well, maybe ChatGPT knows. Maybe she knows what the frequency number is. It should have a frequency number so you can check the weather. Every airport does, right? I have a question.
Of course. I'm glad that helped. If you have any other approach plates, frequencies,
I have a question.
Sure. Go ahead. I'm here to help. What's your question?
What is the weather frequency for Houston International Airport?
The weather frequency for George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston is 124.05 megahertz. If you were referring to another airport in Houston, let me know and I can check that for you.
Commuter 4330 Heavy taxi to gate 153 via taxiway November Kilo November Bravo Sierra Foxtrot Romeo Bravo. Houston Ground Air Cadet 2560. Houston Airport information Yankee. Taxi to and hold short runway 9
Winds at 12, visibility 10.
Charlie Air Cadet
So,
2560.
that was the right one. Sky Goodness, 18 Skyler, 40.
Houston Ground United.
So the winds ain't that actually ain't that horrible.
Yeah, exactly. If the winds aren't too
request accepted.
ILS runway, okay, so we can deal with that. Alright, so our engine is on. Alright, so let's finish this up here. And we are going to be landing K, O, KC. And SunBrief is connected to my flight simulator, so I can go ahead and load it up. Like this. So we go into, you go into settings. You go into weight and balance, and then you set from this, and you can see 50,000. That is where our fuel is going to be. So we're gonna burn about 21,000 and 50,000 that block fuel, as you can see. So it's connected. So now we can return index. You can just go here.
Taxiing hold short runway 8 right via taxiway November Romeo November Bravo November Echo United 1318. Houston ground Delta 1585 heavy requesting pushback. Delta 1585 heavy pushback request accepted.
Oh, I don't have a safe route. That's fine. I forgot. I thought I had a safe route. But so what we'll do is we'll go into our. We'll go into here, and let's just start here. Let's take us over flaps. We'll do flaps 10. The wind. Let me. What's the winds again?
5758 heavy requesting pushback. SkyWest 5758 heavy pushback request
I think it's
accepted.
12405.
Houston ground United 1249er heavy taxi to the gate. United 1249er heavy taxi to gate 67 via taxiway November Kilo November Bravo.
Why is it not?
Taxiing to gate 67 using
Why is it not
taxiway
working
November
now?
Kilo November Bravo United 1249er heavy. Houston ground Delta 1585
Whatever.
heavy with
Whatever.
Zulu ready to
All right. So
taxi
I know the wind was like 12 or something. It's not that bad.
Delta 1585 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 9er using taxiway Romeo Alpha Romeo Bravo Romeo Alpha Sierra Charlie. Contact tower on 120.725
Let's continue this.
when ready.
All right. So flaps 10. That's gonna give us a.
Houston ground United 1441 heavy requesting pushback. United 1441 heavy pushback request accepted. Houston ground SkyWest 5758 heavy with Zulu ready to taxi IFR. SkyWest 5758 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 9er by a taxiway Romeo Bravo Romeo Alpha Sierra Charlie.
So
Contact tower on
invalid entry.
120.725 when ready.
Runway position.
Houston ground American 19er 16 heavy taxi to the gate. American 19er 16 heavy taxi to gate 44 using taxiway November Kilo.
All right. So we'll just do this first. So
Taxi to and hold short runway
So,
9er by a
so
taxiway
we're
Romeo
gonna
Bravo
go out
Romeo
of.
Alpha Sierra Charlie SkyWest
I would like to do
5758 heavy.
15 left, and then we are going to be taking.
Romeo Alpha Romeo Bravo Romeo Alpha Sierra Charlie Delta 1585 heavy.
This one right here. This is the what. As you can see, our waypoint is what. That's what our waypoint has.
Taxiway November Kilo American 19er
So that's our
16
SID.
heavy.
So we're gonna try to take that one,
Houston ground United
and hopefully
654
it lets us
heavy
take
requesting pushback.
runway 15 left.
United 654 heavy
But if not,
pushback
it is what it
request
is,
accepted.
and then we will execute that.
Houston ground United 1441 heavy with Zulu ready to taxi IFR.
Then
United 1441 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 8 right.
we will
using
go
taxiway
into
November Foxtrot November Charlie November Romeo
approach.
November Bravo November Echo.
And an approach is going to have us
Contact
come
tower
into.
on 135.15 when ready.
I don't see. Yeah. So it doesn't look like it has us going into any kind of arrival for a star. I'm not seeing any star that. Yeah. So we're not going to have a star. We could, But if we're going based off this waypoint, so let's just say, let's just 35 left.
Houston ground, SkyWest 541
ILS landing.
pushback.
Or 35 right, man.
SkyWest 541 tree pushback request accepted.
Alright. And here we go. So as you can see,
654 heavy with Zulu ready to taxi IFR.
this is our waypoints that we can be using.
United 654 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 8 right using taxiway November Delta, November Charlie, November Foxtrot, November
So it's going from sticky 8, and then here I can continue what I want to do. So while we're waiting, turn her off for a second.
5 when ready.
Alright, so D, we can go ahead and add this in randomly. Let me just see what kind of it gave us first. And we have it discontinued right here as well. And let me just see how that looks. Let me just see how that looks. That actually don't look bad, but if we want to go based off our flight plan, we'll have to change it up. So I'm debating if I want to keep that or not. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete all these. So let's delete this, okay? I'm going to put it, I let it try to do it itself, but I'm going to put in the waypoint that we see on our flight plan manually. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I'm not sure how to, I don't remember how to delete it here. This thing is in my freaking way. It should be on their legs. Alright, so we're going to go direct. So we can put V on here, we can go direct to there. I'm just trying to think how I want to do this. So here's what we're going to do. So we will do, so S, T, Y, S, T, Y, C, K, 8. Oops, not there. I didn't mean there. Oops. It's really not found. Let me try to put. I have it right here. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. It should work. Try it again. This is the one. This is our Sid. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. So STYCK8. That should be direct to that. And I just selected it right here. Like I know what I'm doing, but it's not finding my waypoint. Like I have it. I think it's a bug because I have it selected. Alright, look. So if I go into here, this is my SID, right? Then 15 left. Execute that. Okay, let me try something else then. Let's go direct to DOLEY. DOLEY. Like nothing I'm putting in is working. What's going on with this? Alright, let's try something else then. Let me try one more thing. I'm gonna try to reset it here. Like, I don't understand. Like, nothing I'm doing is working. Let me see if I can reset this. Huh. I think we're getting onto something here. But why is it not? I've done it so many times, but it's not letting me input it in. So, these are via, these are two. I know how this works. Done it many times. But it's not letting me place nothing in. STY. STYCK. Hey. because it's a SID. Get the f out of my way. And facility not found because it's a SID. But the SID is not popping up. So fuck that SID. Let's try the dolly again. Or whatever. D O F O L E Y. Everything I'm entering in ain't freaking working, dude. I've done it so many times. This is not inputting anything in. It's just so annoying when it, like, Microsoft, like, fix your fucking game, dude, because this is a bug, clearly. I ain't never had this fucking issue on freaking X-Plane. Let's just see how it looks. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time on it. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's broken. I'll try reloading it back up. Like, no matter what I do, nothing's saving. Just, whatever, dude. I don't... Hey, so this is where you mainly put waypoints in. Why the fuck is it not working? I don't know. Nothing I'm doing is... I'm selecting the runway I want to do and everything, and it's not even working. 35 right. It worked that time. See what I mean? That's what I've been doing. My arrival's not working. That's what's going on. I ain't never had this much problems before. It's just not working. It's like bugged out. What if I change? What if I change my origin to a different airport? Without restart, I need to figure out how to get out of this bug. It's definitely a bug. Like it's not input. It's not saving anything I'm trying to do. Let me see. Let's see if I can restart the whole like. KD. Let's put another airport in. Yeah. That works. Alright, let's see if it works though. Try this again. Do I put my waypoints in first? Manually? Let's just see what it gives us, I guess, first. And then K. I've done it so many times and it's just like bugging out for some reason. I might just keep that. It's not exactly. You know, I could go in and then seem to be working now. I could go in and I could go in and change these to what I see over here. My flight plan right here. We are using our Citadel, but to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. ATC is going to be carrying us away anyways, and we're already lined up with our runway we want to go. So you can see, look, if I go back in this here and I step through the way, here we are leaving Houston, and then we're going to be on that one for a long time. Let's just run with that one. It's not that. It's not that bad. And then we need to do a couple more other things. We need to set the other stuff up again. 20,000 feet. Awesome deck. Reserve. That is our. That is our. Yeah, we don't need that. Thrust. Take off. Flaps 10. And then that should give us. Should. Why did I get that? It's not giving us our V1. Alright, we'll come back to that. Okay, so here we go. So flaps, 25, 30 will land, flaps 30, so flaps 30. This ain't working either. What the fuck, bro? Why is this not working? It should be giving us our. I'm forgetting something. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Done it so many times. So we're gonna have, we're gonna a lot of people on board. So you should be giving us our V1. We'll say 12. Let's just continue, come back to that. Should be giving us our V1, I don't know why it's not. Sometimes there's bugs, man. I run into problems all the time. It's out of my control. Let's try to get in there. Oh my god. I wonder if I had to have that set first, but. Why is this not? No, it's not giving me my speed I need for rotate. Ah. What if that was why? Probably not. I mean, I'm doing everything right. This is what I mean. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hit this. It's supposed to give me the list of my B1. I don't know why it's not working though. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Flaps of 10. Zero. I really look at the work. Alright, ChatGPT, I guarantee I'm not forgetting nothing. It's a bug, dude. I do this all the time. Alright. On. So what we need to do. So let's just double check this, make sure this is right. So our weight. Where's our weight? 485. So 485 pounds. The payload. The payload is about 89,000. Alright. We could tap there. That's about 460 empty weight. Close actually. And then our fuel, 50,000. So we are at gallons, so that's gonna put us at roughly. We're gonna burn about 21,000. We need block fuel. So. About 50,000. Okay, so that looks right. And we're just burning fuel sitting here trying to figure this shit out. Because it's not one of those. Yeah, flaps is 10, which is right. ChatGPT said I did everything right. But flaps 10, that should give me my V1 and V2, V. So, oh, wait. Okay. Need to make sure I didn't miss none on here. I don't think I did though. I'm looking. I mean, I've looked over everything. So 600 days, but I mean. Did it load? Did it load it correctly? Let me go back and see if it loaded everything correctly. Looks like it did. Payload's 49%. Wait a second. It's fucking pissing me off. Oh, I think I see the issue. I think I see the issue. So our gross weight is 623. 23.3. Ah, forgetting that. So our V1 is going to be 138, 140, and 161 for our V2. So our rotation, 138, there's no returning. 140 will be our rotate. And then we will have positive rate, 161. My bad for the delay. I just overlooked it. I forgot to put my weight in. That was one that I was doing wrong. That's why you got 2 pallets. Okay, yeah, I forgot that it didn't enter it in automatically. I forgot when you don't do your you don't add that part in. So I was like, whatever. Let me go pee again. Alright, we're on real-time weather, real-time as well. So let's go ahead and get this ready on the way. Oh, let's go check our approach real quick. And let's check our flaps and stuff, so I said, what did I say our gross weight was? 623.3. That's gonna, so we're gonna land at 30 flaps, approximately 145 knots. So our flaps would be 30 slash 145 around. And our winds, I think, was about 12 here, but that's for approach. We're not gonna worry about that. And I think we're good. Let's just run through our flight plan one more time. And then, so on top of the descent is going to be we'll climb around there. So we'll reset when we get to air here. And let's get back on our map and check this weather out here. The hell is the weather? Oh, it's clearing up a little bit. Alright, we're getting some airs here. I hate these airs, man. Like, it's so dumb. I think I know how to fix it though. So we need to turn off our and then the fuel tank. There we go. That's for the cross feed, so we don't need a cross feed on right now to cross them. It's not really airs, but it's just annoying because they tell you to do that, and then you gotta turn them off. It's not a big deal. We just don't have no we just don't have no fuel across the engines. All right. they were getting ready to go finally. Let's go ahead and sorry about the delay. I just missed that. I thought when you loaded in from SimBrief, it automatically loads it, so I just overlooked it. I forgot it doesn't load everything in automatically, so I was like, what the hell? It's getting aggravated. Alright. All we have now is just take TCAS off. Alright. Sorry they gave me clearance. I didn't ask for no clearance. Oh, you know what I did? I did. I had it shut off and I pushed the wrong button. Yeah. Yeah. I request, okay.
Houston Ground Air Force One requesting pushback.
Air Force One pushback request accepted. Houston Ground United 1290 Heavy with Zulu ready to taxi IFR.
Pretty cloudy.
1290 Heavy taxi to and halt short of runway 8 right via taxiway Echo Charlie Echo Bravo November Foxtrot November Alpha November Echo. Contact tower on 135.15 when ready.
Thing's nice. This is a massive plane. I gotta remember the controls though.
Taxiing hold short runway 8 right via taxiway Echo Charlie Echo Bravo November
I hate that you can't stop the plane or nothing from moving until she's done talking.
Houston Ground Air Force One requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Air Force One, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Look at all these planes.
Houston Ground United 1957 Heavy requesting pushback. United 1957 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Houston Ground Air Force One requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
Hey!
Air Force One, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Hey! Well, this is an online guy like me probably. He's stupid. Whatever. There's no collision, so I'm not really worried.
Houston Ground Air Force One requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Air Force One, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
It's too late now, idiot. This guy did not. He didn't get pushed back far enough. What is this guy doing?
Air Shuttle 40.
Oh my god, I can't stop because she won't shut up.
Gate 88 via taxiway Foxtrot Golf Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot.
I hate this shit.
November Echo Charlie Charlie November Romeo.
I can't stop him.
6 left November Romeo November Bravo November Foxtrot November Charlie November Delta.
Houston Ground Air Force One requesting
I don't like that.
pushback.
Air Force One request to end pushback received. Houston Ground United 1957 Heavy with Zulu ready to taxi IFR. United 1957 Heavy taxi to and halt short of runway 9 via taxiway Romeo Alpha Romeo Bravo Romeo Alpha Sierra Charlie. Contact tower on 120.725 when ready.
What is this guy doing? This guy does not know what he's doing. Both of these guys don't know what they're doing.
Taxi to and hold short runway 9 using taxiway Romeo Alpha Romeo Bravo Romeo Alpha Sierra Charlie United 1957 Heavy.
What are you doing? I'm going, dude. I'm not waiting on you guys, bro. They're just chilling. Not sure what that guy's doing. I'm happy with no collision. I'm not gonna wait on idiots. We know what we're doing here, so we're gonna contact tower. See what's going on. So that's him. So he's gonna line up and wait. That guy right there. And then once we line up in the runway, they'll give us the clearance. Now he's gonna line up and wait. While we all going to the same runway. And then what we'll do.
United 2364 Heavy, contact Houston departure on 119.7. Good day. Houston Tower, United 2214 Heavy at runway 8 right, ready for departure IFR to Espinosa Gutierrez.
There's the weather. So the weather is over here. Oh god, the weather is moving north where we're going. You can see the weather right here. We got some pretty bad weather. That's where I moved at, went north. And we're going right that way. That's unfortunate. We have to go around that. Why does it have me go that way? We got like 300 something passengers on this plane, and I didn't use the runway or the route from our flight plan. I kind of went away from that and put another route in, and I went through it and it looks okay. Cause I was having issues with it. It was bugging out when I was trying to input it manually. Okay, that's him. 148, 12. I need to get a yoke or a freaking joystick, man. That's what I need to get. And then I got to set my altitude and stuff and make sure our V1 speed is going to be about 140. He should be calling us in just a second.
Houston Tower Air Force 1 ready at runway 8 right north departure.
United 1361 Heavy, contact Houston departure on 132.25. Good day. Air Force 1 line up and wait.
Okay, he told us to line up. Let's hurry this real quick.
Air Force 1.
132.25, United 1361 Heavy. Goodbye.
So 140, 138 is going to be our V1. We'll rotate at 140. Alright. And you're gonna hear some warning signs. It's nothing important. It's just letting you know that I'm at full throttle, and it's nothing bad. It's just like when you're landing. Sometimes you hear retard, pull up, terrain, pull up. But you know you're landing. You know everything's good. Just letting you know. We got some weather up here north of us. It's unfortunate because where we're going. We haven't been cleared yet. Flaps are set. Yep. I don't like why it does that when I put a controller, man. I hate some of these keybinds. Alright. And then we're going to have ILS. We're going to have the plane, fly itself. It's going to follow our waypoints by itself. It's going to do everything pretty much by ourselves. We already have it configured. And our speed, we'll say our cruise speed, we'll figure that out when we get in the air. But I'm going to say around 230, 244. We don't want to overspeed, so we got to be careful with that. He hasn't cleared us. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 8 right, Air Force One.
Full throttle set.
Houston Tower Air Shuttle 6181 Heavy ready for IFR departure runway 8 right. Air Shuttle 6181 Heavy line up and wait.
B1, rotate.
Line up and wait Air Shuttle 6181 Heavy.
Oh my god, we're heavy. Holy shoot, we're heavy. I feel the weight of that. Oh my god. Or it's the wind. It might be the crosswind too. Positive rate. Gear up.
Ready for departure IFR to Atlanta. Air Force One continue for north departure. Delta 1682 Heavy hold short runway 8 right. Air Shuttle 6181 Heavy altimeter 29.88 wind 148 igniter. Cleared for takeoff runway 8 right. Air Force One leaving my airspace frequency. Change approved.
Houston Tower Air Force One, continue for north departure.
Delta 1682 Heavy line up and wait.
Houston Tower Air Force One, frequency change. Approach Air Force One is type Boeing B748 5 miles east of Houston, 1,700 feet. Request flight following.
Air Force One approach. Squawk 7622.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to
Squawk 7622 Air Force One.
I forgot to tell them what I'm doing.
One radar contact 7 miles east of Houston, 2,400 feet.
I forgot to do my flight plan through them.
Roger, Air Force One. Approach Air Force One. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Air Force One approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Air Force One.
Yeah, here we go.
Approach Air Force 777 Niner miles southeast of Niner X-Ray 1. Request IFR to Rogers, ready to copy.
Air Force 777 is cleared to Rogers Airport as filed. Squawk 7622.
Air Force 777 cleared to Rogers Airport as filed. Squawk 7622.
Air Force 777, read back correctly. Radar contact 3,600 feet. Altimeter 29.88, continue to BBYSE turning and following heading 270 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Continue to BBYSE turning and following heading 270 climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Air Force 777.
Air Force 777 climb and maintain.
Can't see nothing now, so now we're relying on our instruments here. Everything looks good.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect flight level 200, Air Force 777.
Air Force 777 contact Houston departure on 132.25. Good day.
Going to 132.25, Air Force 777. Houston departure, Air Force 777 is at
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
climbing 16,000 feet.
Okay.
Air Force 777 Houston departure altimeter 29.89 radar contact. Continue to stick.
So the plane's gonna fly itself now. Now once we intercept this waypoint, then we'll go ahead and put on our LNAV.
Air Force 777 contact Houston Center on 120.4. Good day.
We're right here.
120.4, Air Force 777. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Houston Center, Air Force 777 is at 8,500 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
So the good thing is it doesn't look too bad north of us.
777 Houston Center altimeter 29.
Yeah, we pretty much passed all that back here.
Continue to stick.
Yeah, right there. So it doesn't look too bad ahead of us. Yeah, we're good. We got some stuff right here to our left, over here, but we're it's kind of moving this way. So we should be good. Flaps, everything's good now. Flaps are up. We're good. We're golden. We're still climbing. We hit 10,000 feet. Landing gear. We'll call landing gear lights come off. Okay. Then we can check on our legs, so we can check what's coming next. So this is gonna be our longest.
United 1747
Here.
heavy traffic is 4 o'clock, 2 miles at 3,100 feet.
Okay, so we're about to intercept this. We're about to turn it on. Once we intercept it, we'll turn on our LNAV and the plane should start flying directly to our location, to Oklahoma. And then we'll turn on our
Seven four seven heavy have the traffic.
our localizer and approach. Our localizer to localize the airport and then, or to find the airport and the approach to find the runway. So the plane should turn by itself on this heading. I could just follow ATC and they give me the heading and I can just turn this, but we're gonna follow we're doing our flight plan, right? So, 1, I gotta wait till I get close, so. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now. Alright, we're turning over on a waypoint.
Houston Center Southwest 1057 heavy is at flight level 215 climbing flight level tree 10.
And the plane's gonna do its thing.
Southwest 1057 heavy Houston Center radar contact continue. Southwest 1057 heavy contact Houston Center on 133.8.
Now we're leaving Houston, heading for Oklahoma.
WestJet 1540 heavy, you are tree 7 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 9,300 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 8 left approach via GUSHR transition. Clear to GUSHR. United 1747 heavy descent. And
So we just gotta keep an eye on this stuff, the weather, and then we gotta keep an eye here. We're getting
3 miles northwest.
we're getting close. Our speed's getting down. We're mainly speed right now. We're just heavy. We're real heavy. We got 375 passengers on board, and we got a lot of fuel too. So we're gonna get up to about 240. We don't want to make sure we overspeed. We don't want to make sure we're under speed. So here's our diamond. This is the diamond that's gonna appear. We're getting ready to land. to find our glide slope for our runway.
Climb and maintain flight level 220. Keep speed not above 210 knots and expect ILS runway 8 left approach via GUSHR transition. Cleared to GUSHR United 5546 Heavy.
Just gotta keep eyeing these instruments here. Not worried about that. That's an incomplete checklist. I'm not worried about that. It's because it's gonna be incomplete because we're not landing yet. So, landing gear. What'd you say? Landing gear is up. Flaps is up.
Keep speed not above 210 knots and expect ILS runway 8 left approach via
Taxi light is off.
cleared to GUSHR.
But we're not. We're climbing, but.
Houston Center United 72 Heavy at 6,100 feet. Air Force 777 climb and maintain flight level.
Now, once we get up and we're cruising, then our speed will go on by itself. And then we'll start to control our speed from there and doing this thing from there.
72 Heavy contact Houston approach on 119.625.
Right now, we're going to control it manually. We're going to stay around that 240 mark.
Climb and maintain flight level 200 Air Force 777.
119.625 United 72 Heavy. Goodbye.
Wait, was he talking to me?
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 9er approach via Urang transition. Cleared to Urang commute down for 9er 47 Heavy.
I don't think he was talking to me. I think yeah, I'm not climbing until I hear. I don't see where Houston's in there. United, we're not United. We're Air Force One, so we are gonna stay here. If we're wrong, then he'll contact us back. We're getting a little fast for my liking right now. So it looks pretty good this way. It's a beautiful day over here. Like I said, that warning, just incomplete checklist. Not worried about it.
6254 Heavy. You are 58 miles north.
Air shuttle.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots and expect ILS runway 8.
So everything looks good.
GUSHR transition.
I know how to read the instruments pretty well. Takes a lot of practice, and I did like flight instrument ratings and stuff. So I know what I'm looking at, but
777. Please expedite your climb flight level 200.
he did tell us. I didn't see. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. That's fine. All right, I got you.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 2.
So yeah, as you can see, our speed is on automatically now, right? We're not controlling any speed. We're not controlling nothing. We're just turning knobs. That's what I'm telling you. Anyone can land a plane. If you just play a little bit of flight simulator in real life, something happens to your pilot. If you kind of know a general idea how it works and the autopilot and everything, you're golden, dude. If you know what you're doing, especially if you know how to program this, and I'm sure it's probably different under circumstances of stress, but you kind of have an idea what you're looking for, especially if you're on a radio with a pilot trying to guide you down. If he's like, hey, you see the altitude, you're gonna know where that's at. Vertical speed, you know where that's at. Heading, I need you to turn the heading at 250, whatever. You're gonna know what to look for. Let's just climb a little steeper than that. But you gotta pay attention to the speed. Make sure we don't stall it, and to make sure we don't overdrive as well. Or overspeed. So we're good. The speed's good. And then we're gonna hold the altitude once we get close. Speed's still good. It's controlling the speed all by itself. As you can see, I'm not touching anything. This is autopilot, baby. Technology we live in, baby. Altimeter is 2992. And if we have any traffic, that's what it needs to get to 20,000 because they're trying to keep us away from other traffic that's below us and stuff. If we're at 15,000, we're not supposed to be at 15,000. They're gonna say, hey, what are you doing? Because we got other traffic. They might have other traffic on the same, you know, level as we are. So they got us at 20,000, and if we do have anybody at the same, if at 20,000 with us, then they'll just let us know, hey, there's a guy, there's a guy passing in front of you about, he's about 3 miles ahead of you or whatever. They'll let you know. All right, we're good. We're cruising. We can go ahead and turn off the seatbelt. People can get their drinks. We are about a 3-hour flight. And you can see the speed doing this thing by itself. All we gotta do is just turn knobs. And then we're good until we descend. We just got I gotta make sure, when's our top of descent gonna be? ATC should let us know, but I usually pay attention to these as well. So we got a bit of a flight. When we get to about, when we get to probably around 80 nautical miles, we'll probably go ahead and just start coming down a little bit. Let's just look and see what we're looking like. Some weather over here. Usually it tells us the top of descent and stuff. I'm not seeing that. So we're gonna have to kind of judge it probably. Alright. Plane should turn by itself. And you know what? I might bring up the speed a little bit. All I gotta do is turn knobs. That's all I gotta do from here. Let's go up to about 270. All I do is turn knobs. The plane's doing itself, controlling itself. I'm just controlling knobs. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Now landing's gonna be difficult, especially I don't know why I don't have a top of descent and a top of climb. Now it's gonna bring back the throttle to try to maintain that speed of 270. We might want to go a little bit faster than, yeah. I might want to pick it up a little bit faster than that, just to kind of keep the, get it a little quicker maybe. Now I don't, like I said, I don't see our top of descent or nothing, so let me know. It usually lets me know. Usually it has a top of descent, and that usually lets you know when to start descending down, so you don't overshoot a runway or anything. But I'm sure ATC will let us know when to start our descent. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're really, really late to let you know. You have no time to, I gotta come back around. Let's pick it up more. Let's just go more. Let's go to about 220. Let's just pick it up. And you can see we have our frequency right here. So what we need to do is we need to put our frequency in for our ILS landing. So what I'm gonna do, as I said, the frequency was what? $35 right, 110.9. 0.9. So we'll put that over there. So it's our left or right. It should, let's see. Yeah. Just keep it there for now.
Air Force 777, contact Fort Worth Center on 133 decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 133 decimal tree, Air Force 777. Fort Worth Center, Air Force 777, flight level 200.
Air Force 777 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue to Dolly.
I gotta remember these controls.
M10869er heavy contact Fort Worth Center on 135 decimal.
Okay, so here's where we set the ILS. So how you see ILS, it's already got programmed in here. And then a chorus of 356, but we're going to do 355. So they already programmed it in here. But 1110.9 is,
Goodbye.
and I put it here, well I did put it in there, but yeah, just where we want to put it.
77 contact Fort Worth Center on 135 decimal 25. Good day.
It's going to show VOR, we don't care, it's fine.
135 decimal 25, Air Force 777.
I could just go ahead and change it
Goodbye.
to that as well.
Fort Worth Center, Air Force 777, flight level 200.
There we go.
Air Force 777 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue to Dolly.
So, I don't know why it's not showing on top of the descent, but we'll let ATC lead the way. And hopefully they don't screw me over there on top of me. Sounds weird. So we'll look here. Yeah, this is going to be our longest stretch right here. And then we'll need to start descending. We need to be to around 5,000 by the time we hit this one. But usually they tell you, like, I don't remember how to set it up that way, but usually it tells you, it breaks it down in a couple thousand is where you need to be by when you get to a certain waypoint. But ATC will hopefully let us know when to start making that move. I'm gonna butcher this freaking landing probably.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
No, I have not. Alright, let's look, open up our map. See what we looking like here. Okay, we're right here. So we'll go right here, so we should be able to intercept that runway when we get down around here somewhere probably. So we'll be going through Denton here soon. I think right now we're in Fort Worth. No, we're over here. Yeah, we're going through small parts of Texas. And we're about to come up into Texas over here. Lancaster, is that how you say it?
Cessna 191, you are 42 miles southeast. Descend
And then
6,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 16
so
transition.
Gainesville, Texas will be our last point of Texas, and then we'll be coming into Oklahoma. And then
Descend and maintain 6,000
University of Oklahoma.
16 approach via Musin transition. Clear to Musin Cessna 191.
And then we have
Air Force 777 contact Fort Worth Center on 126.725. Good day.
wait.
Going to 126.725 Air Force 777. Fort Worth Center Air Force 777 flight level 200.
Air Force 777 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue.
This is the airport we're going to. We're hitting this runway right here. We already got it programmed in for our ILS landing.
Fort Worth Center, SAM 10869er Heavy is at 11,000 feet, climbing flight level 190. SAM 10869er Heavy Fort Worth Center altimeter 29.8 radar contact. Continue.
So that's our waypoints right there. So pretty good over here, the weather-wise.
Flight level tree 20 climbing flight level tree 30. United 2168 Heavy
And we're at pretty, you know, demanding graphic settings as well. Could bring that up a little bit, maybe. Wait, you don't have motion blur. I don't like motion blur. I didn't check to see if motion blur is on here. I hate depth of field so much. Okay, I already have motion blur shut off. And then DD 50 series has this frame generation. I really love it a lot.
Blue Streak 5111 contact Fort Worth Center on 132.85. Good day. United 2168 Heavy contact Fort Worth Center on 135.25. Good day.
Fort Worth Center Air Force 777 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Air Force
Fort Worth.
777, turn right, heading tree 40, resume own navigation.
340.
Going to 1 tree, 2.85, Blue Streak 5111.
Yeah, we're already on that course.
340 resume own navigation Air Force 777.
We don't need to worry about this heading because we already got our plane on a LNAV. But yeah, the ATC does have. I just want to make sure that they're staying on top of us. Make sure that we're going in the right. You know, make sure that they're aware of where we're going. They're not, you know, it's not bugged out or anything. That they are correct. We should be going 340.
Fort Worth Center, Skywest 641 tree heavy is passing flight level 215.
I just hope they don't have me start descending too late. You know what I mean? If I descend too late, I mean I'm heavy. I got 370 passengers on board. We got 50,000 tons of fuel. I don't know how much we burn. It says we should approximately burn.
85 Air Force 777. Goodbye.
We should approximately burn about 21,000,
Air Force 777 flight
and we will have 50,000. So I don't know where we're at right now.
1366 heavy contact Fort Worth Center on 1 tree 4.15.
Yeah, that's about right. So we have 50,000
77 Fort Worth Center radar.
fuel. We're at 35,000 now, so we're gonna burn about 21,000 probably.
1 tree 4.15. United 1 tree.
No, we're gonna burn a little more because we sat there. Yeah, we sat on the ground for so long on the attack when we had our engine started trying to figure crap out. But we got plenty of fuel to make it there. But we're gonna burn a little more than what we're calculated because we were sitting there with our engines running trying to figure out the FCC because it's bugged out. So, but we're fine. We got plenty of fuel.
Sam 10869er heavy is at 5,800 feet, climbing flight level 190. Sam 10869er heavy Fort Worth Center altimeter 29.80 radar contact. Continue to Mike Hotel Zulu. Fort Worth Center, United 1 tree 66 heavy is at flight level tree 00, descending flight level 240. United 1 tree 66 heavy Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue. American 1547 heavy traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 210.
That's not me.
Boeing B748. Report them in sight. American 1547 heavy have the Boeing B748 in sight.
They reported in the site.
69er heavy, you are tree 2 miles southeast. Climb and maintain flight level 190. Expect vectors ILS runway 16 approach.
All right, so
Streak 5111 contact Fort Worth Center.
we gotta make sure we have a smooth landing. We gotta make sure we have as much runway as we can because we're heavy. We got reverse thrust here that we're gonna use, and we have our speed brakes. Then we also have our actual brakes down here. We need to make sure we land soon and take as much runway as we can because we're pretty heavy. But the good thing is we won't be as heavy landing than we were taking off because we won't be burned 21,000 over 21,000 in the fuel.
Climb and maintain flight level 190. Expect vectors ILS runway 16 approach. SAM 10869er heavy. SAM 10869er heavy contact approach on 125.275. Good day. 125.275. SAM 10869er heavy. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
United 1366 heavy contact Fort Worth Center on 126.725. Good day. American 1547 heavy contact Fort Worth Center on 126.725. Good. Fort Worth Center American Tree 10 heavy is at 11,000 feet descending 8,400 feet. American Tree 10 heavy Fort Worth Center altimeter 29.80 radar contact continue. Fort Worth Center SkyWest 641 Tree heavy is at 15,200 feet descending 8,000 feet. SkyWest 641 Tree heavy Fort Worth Center altimeter 29.82 radar contact continue to WARDZ.
And then maybe we'll play a little bit American Truck. Let me go pee while we're waiting.
Air Force 4777 contact Fort Worth Center on 112.775. Good day.
124.755 Air Force 777. Goodbye. Fort Worth Center Air Force 777 flight level 200.
Air Force 477 Fort Worth Center radar contact continue. Fort Worth Center Southwest
Find me somebody to love.
This is them signing a waiver.
Yeah. You need more practice. More practice. And a waiver.
It's over. I told my wife. Who is this? Hello? Hello? It's over. I told my wife. Who is this?
I think when I pick up Mom, we're headed to Baytown. Look, this is what I gotta go pick up.
Yeah, I know. She told me.
Look how much it is.
Damn.
It's half price, dude. Look,
I'm live right now. Yeah.
$1,000.
They can see you. I know. Okay.
Yeah. I had the bone, dude.
How'd you get that? How much money that cost?
Uh-huh.
If we got paid for that?
She has it on a credit thing. She's got it.
Oh. Okay. Where you going? Going with her to Baytown?
When I pick her up, we're gonna go get Harold's vehicle. We're gonna put it in there because we told him not to put it together and keep it involved.
So we're not having to cook out with her then, I'm guessing.
I mean, you can go if you want, but we ain't be able to because we gotta go pick this up.
Yeah. I'm fine. Alright. Alright, we're gonna play something else. I mean, I don't know. I love this. I love Flight Simulator, but it could be, the flying part is rough. It could be boring. But I get bored of games easy. Easy. Let's see what we have here. I don't know if I want to use my steering wheel right now. Yeah, I got to set it back up. We got train simulator too. I still don't understand fully how to do the train simulator. Okay, so this is the new car mechanic simulator coming out. This is the demo. And we are going to take the music off so we don't get copyrighted, hopefully not, but Alright, so this is a new car mechanic simulator coming out, dude. And I love these games. Don't like motion blur. I don't like that sound effect. That's crazy. So, this is a new car mechanic simulator coming out. This game will teach you a lot about cars, too. This game looks really good, though, I think. Okay. You actually got the move stuff now? This is sick. Dude, what? Sick. This is sick, dude. I love car mechanic simulator games. I love restoring cars and... Open pie menu. Looks really good. Oh my god, it looks so good. For a car mechanic simulator, they went overboard. They went over and beyond for the city. This is a car mechanic simulator, and they went over and beyond for distance and stuff that we're probably never gonna get to. I mean, it's really good. Good FPS, good optimization. Really good. Oh, this is our... Oh, nice. This tells you everything about the car. Engine starting is unknown. Factory color, got a model of year 2005. What's kilometers? So this is the engine that's currently installed right here with the dot. So the Velvet engines, and then this shows engines within the same family use the same engine block. So this will be the same engine block. And it's only one other one. And this shows kind of what's been checked, I guess, what's damaged. So if people know what the problem is, maybe they can give us a clue, or maybe they can tell us what the problem is, or maybe they don't know. I'm guessing. So it starts. Took a minute, but wait, do I not have sound? Hold on. Shit. Change oil, drain oil, refill with new one. Spark plugs. What am I missing? I don't know. So it sounds so satisfying. Oh, sick. We don't need a battery. We don't need. We need an oil filter though. Okay. Now we made it same day delivery. Just sick. I love these kind of games. I love simulation games, man. I just can't wait for it to come out so I can start, because this is fun. Work on your own shop, and you know, as you get level up, it gets harder, and then you gotta find the issues by yourself, or maybe someone don't know the issue, and you just gotta really find what's going on. That takes a lot of digging, but it was fun is restoring vehicles. Going to junkyard, buying a vehicle for like $2,000, and just completely restoring the whole, rebuilding the motor and stuff. That's so much fun, dude. And then the mods and stuff. How do you get? What the hell? There we go. New engine coil. Dude, what? Move the cap. Dude, what? Fill her up, baby. Fill her up. Come on her, baby. Come on her. Yeah. Oh, we're filling? Took 3 to leave this gate. I want to restore that truck, dude. So only one engine could be put in this one. I mean, you could do a 420 RPM through parts. Issue the fig. Hello, I recently I noticed that the braking worse and worse while you're at it. Please check the steering system. Other than that, it's probably a routine oil service. Thank you. with power steering. Where the hell? Where's the freaking oil filter at? I didn't see it up in the front. I'm not seeing it. Ah, looks like it right there. No? Power steering. What the hell? Air filter. I'm not seeing it. I know what I'm looking for, but this car's starter. And the alternator's over there. Should be down here. There's the oil pan. Okay, this one. I guess this one don't have a filter. We can drain it with the oil pan. Guessing. I thought I had an oil filter. This one just doesn't have an oil filter. Just has the oil pan. It's fine. Oh, idiot! I forgot you have to use the freaking. I thought taking it off would drain it automatically into the thing, but you have to use this. You have to use it. You have to hit use to drain it. Well, I'll pay the $100. I mean, you'd think that you just undo that when you have the pan or your drainer over, just call it a day, right? But what do you mean? Well, how am I supposed to? I don't care, bro. I don't know how to drain it though. I'm not. I'm assuming this, but so there's no car nearby. Now, how do you fill this up though? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we need to find our wiper. Where's that wiper over here? Windshield wiper? Shit. I didn't even fucking do that. Should be it. No. Steering. So I don't know much about cars, I ain't gonna lie. So we have a steering system. I don't know what so his steering, something's wrong with his steering, so that could be brakes. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some food. Yeah.